Hi, I'm Inês-Hermione Mulford. I'm a painter based in Edinburgh, and I've been brought on with the Surgeons' Hall Museum to produce some paintings for the exhibition Body Voyager. It's been an incredible opportunity to be exposed to a new, amazing form of surgery that I just would never have been able to get the chance to see otherwise. I've been fortunate enough over the years to shadow surgeons in and out of surgery and produce works on that experience and on that detail of the surgeon as this sort of focal point of transformation. And to then have this opportunity to explore robotic surgery, which is this extension of the surgeon, has been fantastic. So I was brought on to produce, we decided 3 paintings in the end, all on 3 different themes within robotic surgery. The first thing, the surgeon themselves, the surgeon person, fitting the person back into the faceless role the surgeon sometimes ends up having. I think it's really important to remember that the surgeon is an individual and they are there trained to this amazing, high, just incredible level to save our lives and to do these amazing surgeries. So I wanted to produce a piece that would put the person back into surgery, and also specifically in the painting that I've done, put a female there as well, which is not something that you quite often see within surgical or medical art. The second one is a painting that I really wanted to show the robot not being a replacement of the surgeon, but an extension of the surgeon. So you've got this view where the viewer themselves becomes a surgeon, looking through the viewfinder and to their superimposed hands below, so that they're able to see that the hands are the same as the controllers, and they put themselves in the position of the surgeon. And I think that's really important to get that sort of that relation to it and that understanding of the robot just not being that replacement. It is a combination of robot and surgeon to produce this incredible form of surgery, really. And then that brings us to my final painting, which is the one right here, and my favourite, and possibly the best painting I think I've produced in my career so far. And I wanted this painting to show a more holistic view of the theatre. I wanted to show it as this beehive of activity of individuals, all there with their own roles, all working around the patient who is front and centre within the painting itself. That team is there to work around the patient. It's not just one person doing one thing. I really wanted to bring the patient back into it and to show the high level of every individual that is there, and to give them a position within the painting, so that there is not one person that is more important than the other in this, including the robot. And the process of the painting was actually really difficult because usually I'm in surgery with the surgeons, experiencing what they're experiencing, obviously not quite as hands-on, but from much more of a safer, non-interventional distance, but I'm able to get the idea of what the theatre itself is like. On this occasion though, because of COVID, obviously I was not able to get access to the hospital, so a lot has been done through testimonies and photographs being able to be sent from me through different sources of different individuals themselves from inside the theatre, and also just through the videos through the Da Vinci robot as well. And so this piece became, I think there has been about 20 versions of this painting, various sizes and finishings, and sketches and everything, because it became a real experimentation with putting together this composition through a collaging effect of trying to get that overall emotion and overall feel of the surgical theatre that I can remember, and I remember from my own experiences in surgery, but with this new technology in there as well. And it ended up being really exciting. It was a really cool trial and error period of what worked and who was in there, and a lot of bouncing backwards and forwards between us and sort of the medical practitioners, and other surgeons. And what I love about it is this piece in particular became a total collaboration of information between so many individuals that I just put together as a painting. And it's not just me in this painting, it's so many people who have contributed to it with their photographs or their information or just their advice in general. It's been a really cool painting to do. So, but one thing that I'm really thankful with the experience has been that actually the experience and the information that I've gotten from being able to explore surgery through robotics, through the robot, through the Da Vinci, has inspired a new project in me as well. So this hasn't been a standalone project, this has been something that has now completely sort of taken over where my work is going next. Because I was just absolutely fascinated by the view through the Da Vinci robot when you're witnessing the body internally. And you're seeing it on these macro levels, which are just so alien, they're just so unusual, so abstract, but it's something that is so fundamentally us, it's so fundamentally real, it's just something that we've never been able to comprehend or perceive. If you weren't a surgeon or you weren't a medical practitioner who was doing this thing, we are us, like the rest of us, the general public, it's not something that we'd have ever had a chance to see or really understand. And so I've been producing paintings on these macro level details of the flesh, of human anatomy, and all done through the stills I've taken from the Da Vinci robot. And it seems to be doing quite well. So one of them is actually being exhibited at the moment with Figurative Art Now. And so that's really interesting to find other people are as interested as I am with how weird and wonderful the human anatomy is. And I think it's just really important to show this, to show what we are made of on this level, for us to understand and think about it in a completely new way, and for people to engage a bit more. When you make the unvisual visual, you get an engagement you just don't get otherwise. And I think when you start really showing how weird and wonderful we are, people will just be so much more, people will be continuously more engaged and more interested in understanding what we are.